Hi guys! If you're seeing this video, it's my tag video that I pre-recorded, so it probably means for whatever reason I haven't been able to get my vlog video up today. So I made this as kind of a standby that I could slot in so you didn't have to go a day without getting an update. So I'm going to do the Christmas tag video, and this is one I picked out. I think Zoella did it last year, and that's where I got the questions from. So I'm going to do it for you today. I start thinking about Christmas really early, probably like September time, because I get really excited. Well, writing the blog as well, I have to kind of plan in advance what I'm going to do, because obviously I want my Christmas posts to come out a little bit before Christmas. At the moment you'll see that I've been doing the Christmas hamper series about homemade gifts that you can put into your Christmas hamper. So yes, I still have an advent calendar, at least one. My mum always buys me an advent calendar. She bought me Maltese one this year, and actually I've been quite impressed with it. The bits of chocolate you get in it are quite thick. And I've also got the truffle calendar from Hotel Chocolat, and you get 2 truffles every day, different flavoured ones, and that's really nice because me and Trevor can share it. My favourite Christmas film is Arthur Christmas. I know that hasn't been out for very long, but me and my mum went to see it at the cinema a couple of years ago, Christmas, and it was just amazing, and it felt so Christmassy when we came out. The Christmas lights were up in the town, and that always reminds me of Christmas. And then last year, my mum bought the DVD for everybody, so she was in the shop and bought like 6 Arthur Christmas DVDs, and we watched it this year while we put up the Christmas decorations. So it's although it's quite a recent one, that's taken over the #1 spot as my Christmas movie. When we were younger, it always used to be Home Alone, and I do still love that when you hear the music. Always reminds me of Home Alone. We used to watch that all the time when we were younger, so that one as well. They're probably my 2 favourites. I don't know if this is going to be funny to everybody else, because I guess it was one of those like you had to be there kind of moments, but there was one year when we had Christmas dinner and we were at my nan's house and she'd cooked it for everybody, and my granddad didn't get a parsnip, and it turned out it had fallen off his plate and he was sitting on it, so he was sitting on his parsnip all through dinner. So my typical Christmas day starts on Christmas Eve, and I always go around to my mum's house and hang up my stocking. And I have like a big long stretchy sock. It's not like a red stocking like one of these, it's just an old sock, really old actually, because I think I've always had that sock. And we put it on the back of our chairs in her dining room, and then Santa comes and fills it up. So we do that on Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve, I usually also go round to my dad's house and we have some drinks and watch like whatever Christmassy stuff is on TV. And then on Christmas Day, it kind of varies, because we've got quite a big family and we like to get the whole family together, but obviously there's so many people that you have to go and see. So on Christmas Day it kind of varies, but on Boxing Day we always go around to my mum's house for Christmas dinner, and we have our Christmas dinner there on Boxing Day just because it's easier that day to get like the whole family together. So we always have a huge meal, and she decorates the dining room with so much tinsel. So that's my typical Christmas. For Christmas dinner we definitely have the standard turkey with all the trimmings, and you know how it is with families and everybody has the different things that they like. So for example, I like brandy butter with my Christmas pudding, and some other people like brandy sauce, some people like bread sauce, some people like cranberry sauce or cranberry jelly. So there's like absolutely everything with the sprouts, roast vegetables. My mum's a vegetarian too, so we have like a lot of vegetables and things that we have with our dinner. Trifle, we always have a trifle with like thick cream, and my mum's got these little ornaments that she puts on top of it, like a little robin, and they've always been like on the trifle at Christmas time. We have mince pies, just the whole works really. It's totally overboard. The table's like heaving. The family is so big now as well, we always have to get in like an extra table so we can all fit around in the dining room. I'll definitely film it on Boxing Day when we have our Christmas dinner, because it's crazy the amount of food there is, and we end up eating it for weeks afterwards, but it's so much fun. And my mum always gets a turkey as well from like the local turkey breeder just up the road, so all year the turkeys are in like the field right near our house, and so food miles wise that's amazing. The turkey is very, very local, like literally in a field at the bottom of the garden. So that we have a gorgeous turkey, like free range obviously, and it's just delicious. Yes, we have lots of Christmas traditions. There's stockings on Christmas Eve, as I mentioned. Trevor and I have also started having a walk on Christmas Day morning. It's funny, isn't it, when two families come together and how you like create your own traditions. Previously I would never have had a walk on Christmas morning. I used to eat a selection box for breakfast, so chocolate on Christmas morning was probably my thing. It's just one of those things where you kind of mesh together and get a whole new set of traditions. So we have a walk on Christmas morning. We'll always leave a mince pie out for Santa and a carrot for Rudolph. I think everybody ties. And recently we've started going really overboard with the wrapping. So it's kind of a competition to see who can wrap the presents up the best. So they've all got Christmas baubles attached to them, and sometimes they have flashing lights. This year I've made some that have got oranges and cinnamon sticks, and they're wrapped up in like brown paper and decorations that we've made ourselves. So also it's kind of a wrapping competition too, to see who can get the most like crazy present. So also before Christmas we have to write a Christmas list, like a letter to Santa. It can't just list what you want for Christmas, it has to be kind of like a recap of your year. Like, dear Santa, I've been good this year, I've been like, you know, I've started a YouTube channel, or that kind of thing. You have to kind of tell Santa about your year, and then you have to tell him why you've been good and why you deserve to get anything for Christmas. And if you've been bad, you would only get a lump of coal. I have to say, no one's ever got a lump of coal. And then my mum saves all the Christmas lists, so she's got the Christmas lists from years gone by when we were younger and when we were writing to Santa. And even though I'm like 30 now, we still have to do it. And now there's like younger children in the family too, so it'll carry on forever, I'm sure, just writing letters to Santa. Although I did email mine to him this year. Recently, me and Trevor, the last few years, have made eggnog, so it's such a good day. I'm really excited now, I can hardly wait for Christmas. I like them all. I just love it when the Christmas songs come on the radio or they're playing them in shops. I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, not this song again, I'm fed up of hearing this so many times. I just love all the Christmas songs. Something with bells in it, all jingly and festive. I like them all. I've really got to think about this one. I've had some amazing Christmas presents. When we were younger, my dad used to get me and my sister like a present to share, and he brought us a TV, and we had separate bedrooms. So we used to share it, and we had like a month each with the TV, and we'd carry it from room to room. It was one of those little portable ones, and it had a video player in the bottom, and we used to carry it from room to room, and we'd have it for a month each. And then the next year he bought us another TV to share, so we had like one each. And then when we got older and CD players were invented, we had like a CD player that we shared as well. So those were really good presents. And also one year my mum brought me a video camera, which I really wanted, but it was just so expensive, and I didn't really want to ask for it because it was such a lot of money. And I didn't expect to get it at all, and that was more like a huge shock when I got it. And it was one of those old style ones with the cassette to record everything in. It's probably still about here somewhere, and I always had I guess there wasn't such a thing as vlogging then. There probably wasn't barely even a thing as the internet, but I was always interested in like recording myself and just capturing what was going on. So yeah, that was a really good one too. There's been loads. I have to say, people are really thoughtful with Christmas presents. I would like to say real, and Trevor has mentioned before that he would like to get a real one, but I've yet to find one that doesn't shed like loads of needles. So unfortunately it's fake. Maybe one day we can get a real one. But the other thing is, I like to put my Christmas tree up at the start of December, and I don't know if I had a real one that it would last that long. Although someone was telling me there's like pots that you can get now, and you can water the Christmas tree and keep it alive, which if you saw my herbs in the summer, they didn't really do so well. So I'm not sure how well I would do keeping a Christmas tree alive. So we do have a fake Christmas tree, but I also have like a wax that is pine scented, so it smells like a real Christmas tree in here, even though we haven't had an actual real Christmas tree. And if you look at our Christmas tree, you could tell it wasn't a real one, but it smells like it's real in here.